Hello everybody. Now, this video is a bit different. You might be wondering, Redstone, why are you playing Freakier Flights if the map is dead? Why are you playing it? Well, because the map is dead, I thought now is a good time to share off my secrets, tricks, and glitches that I know in this map. So, because I have seen the player count somehow and in some way, weirdly, slowly rise. And I don't know if this map will come back, but I'm gonna share some of my tricks and secrets that I know in this map, so in case you want to play some Freakier Flights if the map is ever high in popularity, then you can use my tricks, secrets, and glitches to get yourself an advantage in this map. There are some glitches that are very, very powerful, and some are extremely game-breaking that I will not show in this video because I don't want... Because this map is, yes, it's already considered dead, because almost zero people play this map anymore. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show off some of the glitches I know, then go to the harder and more unique ones that I know. Anyway, let's begin! This trick requires a shockwave hammer. If you don't have a shockwave hammer, go ahead and skip past this video. Past this part right here. So, what I want to do to get a big boost in starting for my planes, I jump, do that, and then enter the plane, and I get a huge boost. You can see over there, I'm already really far, and I'm flying around, and I'm able to shoot at the other players and go, all that kind of nonsense or whatever. Yes, the water does not kill you as well. You can swim from that ship to others, although you cannot get back on top of the battleships because there are no such things that let you go back onto the battleships when you're in the water. Anyway, let's go to the next trick. For this trick, you will need a railgun. You can get one by going to the sniper's area for 300 gold. So first off, obviously, you'll notice there is a barrier here. You cannot shoot through here or on the other side of your team. You cannot. But because these are the old barriers and they seem to have not been optimized for railguns, they can go right through. You can see right there, the laser goes perfectly through and contacts with this wall right here. It works on all barriers, all sides, any direction. Although sometimes when you're aiming on this way, the barrier, you see right there, for some reason it will aim up a bit. It's kind of just luck when you're aiming over here against the big island over there. Anyway, let's go to the next trick. This one, again, requires a shockwave hammer. If you can see right here, for some reason, the mutator zone from the spawn area, or the safe area, it seems to extend out a bit further away than in the normal spawn room. So, if you have a shockwave hammer, and if you time your jump perfectly for something to happen like this, when you jump and do the normal intro bouncing, you'll be able to jump over this fence and then get a huge launch. Let me demonstrate. I do seem to be on my servers though, so it's gonna take me a minute. Hang on, if I just see right there, time it perfectly, and you can get a huge launch. You can mainly only go to the middle island because it is the closest between the two. You could go in multiple directions, possibly go to that island, go to that helicopter pad, or go to the big island, and then you'll be able to get into the action faster. Anyway, let's go to the next trick, shall we? This one, again, requires a shockwave hammer. Most of these are shockwave hammer glitches and tricks, but because I have a shockwave hammer and I've been playing this map for quite some time, 71,000 eliminations right there, this is another trick with planes, specifically planes. So, if you go on top of a plane, and then you jump, spin, you get a huge boost. You can get a huge boost off of planes, and you can go really far, really high, and get some great distance with planes. It can really help you in terms of dodging shots in case you are low, if there's like a squad shooting at you with weapons or whatever. So, but most of the time, this really requires shockwave hammers. Not many people have shockwave hammers in this map anymore because no one plays it anymore. But anyway, let's go to the next trick. The next one is again with planes and a shockwave hammer. This trick is for the back of the plane. You can see right here. I'm not sure what this part is called right here, because I'm not no plane master or whatever. I don't know anything about Air Force or planes or whatever. Anyway, this trick that I'm going to show you, yes, it does. So all you gotta do is jump, spin, move forward, and you can get a huge boost. You can travel really far with that one and get some great distance with that trick right there. and pretend there's someone right there, 200 right in their face. Let's go to the next trick, shall we? This trick is, again, shockwave hammers only. So, if you want to, I don't know, start right here, but if you bounce from here to there, you will get the distance, but if you want to go further, here's how to do it. This trick does require frame-perfect button placing, or whatever, if you're on PS4 or PC, whatever. It's pretty much just perfect button pressing at perfect frame pressing. So, all you gotta do is this. Press the bounce button and the jump at the same time, deploy your glider, and you'll get a much further velocity distance than what I did it with the normal bounce. Of course, most of these are shockwave hammer values. Most of them are shockwave hammer only, but of course, if you have a shockwave hammer, you manage to get one, you could use these tricks to really help you evade shots and do well. Here's the next tricks. Next up, we're going to actually do advantage points and available to hit shots and be careful and make sure you are safe and protected. Behind this forklift, I believe, yeah, it's called a forklift, sorry. Behind this forklift gives you much protection from when Team Red over there is going out of their area. You can hide behind here, and then when you see someone coming out, you can pull out their weapon and go, and then they're knocked down if you have good aim. You can hide behind here, take some good shots, or if you have a railgun, you can have a guessing shot or a recon scanner to shoot right through the forklift, or you can stand right here with your recon scanner and shoot right through the forklift into their door and of where they are. Let's go to the next advantage point for dodging shots. This advantage point requires up here, mostly on Team Red specifically. If you are on Team Blue, this will really help you get lots of kills if you are really stealthy and quick with firing shots. If you're on Team Red, but Team Blue is invading your ship, you can hide over here and get some good shots on them, because not many people tend to go over here much. In my experience of playing this map, not many people tend to really go over here really and have a surprise attack on you. So, if you want to hide yourself really much, or you just want to chill, maybe get a snack or get a quick drink or whatever, you can chill right here in this area. Of course, that island over there is a really big threat to you when you're chilling here, but if you have a blending in skin with the wall right here and the shading, you can really hide yourself right here and then get some good shots like this. Get some good shots on there and get some easy kills or lots of damage to scare your enemies. Let's go to the next damage. Sorry, I can't really speak today. Next one is right here. This is another dodging shots advantage point, again on Team Red. You can hide behind these two crate things right here and have some good shots. Or if you have a railgun, you can have you can surprise your enemies while charging it up, and then quickly unsneaking it and having a good surprise shot on them and deal a 99 or a 198 on the enemy player you are shooting at. You can dodge right, you can just sit right here and chill. What I tend to do most of the time is move these planes out of the way. Just move these planes out of the way because they are blocking your view. And then, once you notice an enemy player from Team Red is coming out that way, you can chill right here, wait for them to get a bit closer to you or where else they're going, then you can just go all and kill them from there. Or, if they're chilling in the doorway, thinking they can shoot you through the barrier, you can sit right here, charge up your railgun, and get a quick headshot. Let's go to the next one. This trick is with the railgun and this window prop right here. Of course, these boxes are in the way. If you have a shockwave hammer, and if you have a good angle enough, you can move these props out of the way because again, if you know that the Ageless Champion's shockwave hammer does not seem to be working properly, you can just bounce instead of actually, normally slamming the hammer to move the props out of the way. Let me just move that prop out of the way. So, you can see right here, these windows are now fully open. If you have a railgun, you can aim right here, shoot through this window. Now again, it is a bit finicky because for some reason the railgun does not seem to like this door when shooting. I mostly tend to go over here lots of the time. Someone chilling right there, get a quick headshot on them. Now for some reason these windows right here don't make the normal metal contact sound like this. It doesn't make that sound. but even though there's a barrier right here, you cannot shoot through this. The railgun can go right through. Now, this does work for Team Red as well. You'll just have to move most of the props out of the way with a shockwave hammer specifically, or be lucky enough that someone in the lobby you're playing has a shockwave hammer and tends to move those props out of the way. Let's go to the next one. Senix used the old mutator zone device. The mutator zone device he used is the mutator zone plate device instead of the new one you can place anywhere you want and not on the grid squares. So for this one right here, if you're chilling in here and you have enough health, you can hide behind these boxes right here. Because when people spawn out here, they don't have their third-person camera fully like this, because for some reason it's all like this. And when they move, they're facing this way. But because you're right here and you have an advantage point, someone spawns right here, you could pull out your shotgun and do a quick right in the face. Or if you miss your shot, you can quickly pull out your assault rifle and then kill them from there. Now, of course, be careful with this one, because the damage zone area does kill you after a bit, because it does 25 damage every 3 seconds. Now let's go to the next one. This is another advantage point area to get some quick and easy kills. You can see right here, these two boxes or crate things right here, you can see there's a small little nook area you can chill right here. You can notice, look at that, we're chilling in here now. You cannot escape through this area. The only way to get out is to unsneak or uncrouch and then jump out of that area. You could get some easy kills right here if someone's walking by and you have quick reflexes or quick response. You see someone? Boom, right there. Now, for some reason, the hitbox on these boxes are a bit finicky. You'll have to just get some good shots, then jump out of there. Although this area is a bit, it is a bit, like, unsafe because it has a whole opening area right here. Now, let's go to the next one. Another advantage point area is these 3 crates. It's pretty much almost the exact same thing on Team Red, but has a bigger area and has more areas to protect you from other angles. You can sit right here behind these 3 crates and get some quick shots on other players. You can see right there, if there was a player up there, put them in with hit from their headshot. But if someone with a shockwave hammer, or you with a shockwave hammer, moves that one out of the way, you still have 2 props left. Then if they move that one out of the way, you still have 1 left. These still have pretty good protection from other things, even if all the props have been moved out of the way by shockwave hammers. And then after once all the crates are moved out of the way, this thing does not really do much. You can't move it out of the way for some reason. It just outright does not let you move it with hammers at all, either angle or even bouncing with a shockwave hammer. Now, let's go on to the next one. This area right here is usually railgun viable, but it can also be used with snipers, but because most sniper rifles have sniper glare with them now, it's really only viable with railguns, because again, railguns go through structures, most of them anyway. You can chill right here, and in case of someone sniping you from below, you can observe where they are. Pretend they're right there between those 2 crates right there. They're aiming at you with, for instance, a heavy sniper. You can see their current location. They're sitting there. Go back, take a quick guessing shot, and then probably hit them for either a 99 or 198. I've always chilled up here so many times in my history of playing Freaky Flights, and so many players have always gone into the chat and yelled saying, how did he shoot me through the ground, how did he shoot me through the island, how did he even know I was here? So, most of these are mostly just railguns, of course, because I am good with railguns. Now, we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is to get out of a quick fight easily. If you go to the more northern helicopter pad of the Freakier Flights map, and if you go up here, obviously you've noticed right here, if you go into this wall, it teleports you in. You can see it'll just randomly teleport you in. I have no idea why this happens, but it does tend to happen. But you can also use that to your advantage. If you're being shot up and taking lots of damage, you can use that area to really protect yourself from other enemies, because some of them might not even know that you've gone in there. So pretend you're taking lots of damage right here. There's someone coming up here, someone better than you coming up here. You're 13 HP. You're running away. You can run into this wall right here and get teleported in. Then they'll probably notice, where did he go? He's not here. Then, if he comes up through there, you can take a quickly easy shot on them right there and deal a massive damage with your shotgun, or just pull out a weapon and spam them in the face. Now, we're gonna move on to the next one. I don't have to pause for this one. This is really simple. Now, this one right here, many people have already experienced this, but they don't take it for granted. Well, sorry, they don't take it as, like, you know, a protection area, or like an area to, you know, make yourself like comfortable, or like, I'm sorry, it's been a long day, sorry. Anyway, you can see these 3 plates right here. I think it's only these 3. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry, this is really bad. You can see right there, if you go into any of those 3 up there, you will get teleported down instantly. Again, it's probably just a weird zone with the Rift device Senex used, so people don't glitch themselves into the area, or into the vault area quickly. So if you're taking lots of damage, like if there's someone over there with a sniper, and you're 12 HP again, you can simply run over here and teleport down quickly and be protected. But if the player over on that island over there has a recon scanner and a railgun teammate, or he has a railgun in general, you have to make sure you hide behind here. Otherwise, if you stand right here and you start emoting, you can possibly get shot through these metal walls and get knocked instantly. Let's go to the next one. This glitch will require a plane, and it's called the above the map glitch. You can see right there, if you shoot up here, you'll notice your plane bullets are making contact with something. It's making contact with a barrier. If you go up high enough, you'll notice your character starts to get it starts to disappear apparently, and then your camera goes closer to you. But if you wanted to get above the map and just sit there and chill without dying, you can go this. Go to the very back of the plane while flying up at a slight angle, exit the plane, and then you'll be put on top of the map. You can see up here, I am fully safe up here, although not 100% of the time. People can use stink bows and kill you with the whatever it's called again, or people can use storm attack on you to kill you, or fire, or if other players know the trick, they can go up here and kill you. Railguns are ineffective to go through this barrier, so even if you tried to, you just can't go through it because the railgun just seems to not like to go through these barriers because they are the new barriers instead of the old ones that are optimized for railguns. Let's go to the next one. This one is another advantage point area. You can chill right here, almost just like in Team Red, but you are much more open and viable because, again, the big island over there, the middle island over there. But you can still chill here when wanted, and you can take some easy shots like this and get some quick headshots. Although that area isn't that protected because if someone goes right here and sees someone camping, they could go like this, glide from behind, think the player right here doesn't know you noticed them or whatever, or they notice you are, but they have almost no time to react, or they do have time to react, but they're already dead by that time you notice them. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Now, pretty much a lot of people know how to do this, or know this advantage point trick already, but if you don't, you can chill right here and just pick off Team Red. You can see right here, you can quickly go right there and shoot them through the rock while keeping yourself mostly protected because the rock protects you from being shot at by normal snipers. Although recon scanners do tend to be really effective in this area for your team and the other team when they're trying to shoot back at you. Although if you are good with railguns or good with sniper rifles or just have good aim in general with such weapon you have, people might be able to kill you while you're over here. But if you get low, quickly mantle up and use the launch pad to go either to your ship or anywhere across the map. Let's go to the next one. This is how you can get quick gold in Freakier Flights. I almost said Freakier Flights. So, if you want to get some quick gold, you'll have to go to Team Blue. Now, what you're gonna do is dive your plane, quickly switch seats to the back of the plane, the back part of it. You'll notice right here, you seem to be, if you look down, you seem to be aiming under the map. Now, if you exit out, you might notice, I'm stuck, Redstone, how do I get out of here? But the way to get out is just to simply sneak down or crouch. You'll notice you're now under the map. Now, this area is where all the devices and all the things Sanix put down here to make, what Freaky Flights is with all the devices. I can see this thing right here, once this sequencer or pulse trigger wall goes through this thing right here, once this thing makes contact with it, you will be granted 50 gold. But if you want it to be quicker, you can simply shoot at it with a gun like this. If you look right there, kinda right here, you will notice you are getting lots of gold. This is 50 gold every time you shoot this thing right here. It is also pickaxe usable. So if you have no more ammo and weapons, you can sit here and pickaxe this for 4 hours at a time if you're in a private lobby, because there are 4 hours in a creative match, and get lots and lots of gold. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. This trick right here is to troll enemy players, or if you want to, your teammates. These only work at the helicopter pads over here, this one down here, and this one up here. You'll notice there seem to be turrets right here. Of course, anyone knows they're turrets, but they have health. If you shoot them all the way down while someone is in it, like this, if they're shooting at people, whatever, going, I eat 40 damage, you idiots, at planes or whatever, if someone's chilling there, like an enemy player, you can shoot it and they'll fall down near the map. They can do that. This works with every mounted turret. It works with every one. You can see here there are now holes in the map, and although before the water used to kill you, now for some reason it doesn't anymore, because again Sanix used the old devices instead of the new ones. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Have you ever wanted to flex on your friends or random teammates or whatever you find in Freaky Flights, but you don't know what to flex with because all of your items are Freaky Flights items in the vending machines over there? You can simply go fishing for some items. If you go fishing for long enough, you will actually find some floppers. Now, I do not tend to find this instantly, but you can find yourself a gray lever action shotgun. Even though there are normally legendary lever shotguns in there, you can also get a suppressed SMG. You will end up getting a suppressed submachine gun. Now, I got lucky with this one because I never usually fish for these items. But if you want to flex with your friends or random teammates you have, you can get suppressed submachine guns ranging from gray to blue. I think you can also get the green one, but I've never seen someone get a green suppressed submachine gun. And then you can get up to a green, I believe green, but a blue lever action shotgun to flex with your friends with. You can also get up random items. The Freaky Flights doesn't have a set custom fishing loot pool, as it is, I believe, the Chapter 3 Season 4 loot pool arranged, because if you remember, the suppressed submachine gun and the lever action shotgun were in that season. You can also get floppers, all types of small fries, even wood you can use. Now, don't mind all my inventory, this is all from my history of playing this map. Now, I might keep the suppressed submachine gun because it's rare, and suppressed submachine guns are not in Freaky Flights. Now, we're gonna move on to the last few. Now, if you have the money for it, you can absolutely spam the XP shop and get lots of gold. Now, if you have enough gold for it, don't mind my 2.47 billion, that's just because I used to dupe in this map to get myself that gold. If you go like this, back and forth, like this, you can press these buttons over and over again to get lots of XP. Now, of course, their numbers are pretty low because I used to spam this all the time to get so much XP in this map. Now, but if you're a new player and haven't tried these out, you can just spam the buttons, walk back and forth in a kind of a oval-like motion, and get tons of XP and level up your battle pass. Although, because the XP numbers, for me specifically, are down kind of low, it isn't really that effective. Now we're gonna move on to the last few. This one is in the water. Most people already know this because for some reason this land piece for the middle island was deleted. You can chill right here on this wood piece right here. You can chill right here, go over into right here, and be protected. You can also tend to use this area, if you go back down right here, you can chill right here without having to worry about really being shot, unless you are noticed from up there. But if you want to get out of this area, simply sneak out, jump over here, quickly mantle, or you can just go in the water and mantle up there, and then you can run up and get into the action up here quicker. Now, we're gonna move on to the last 3. This one is with the grenade launcher. If you angle yourself at a good angle like this, when you're inside of the barrier, and then you aim this way with the grenade launcher, the grenade itself will go back there and instantly explode on an enemy player if they're trying to shoot at you. You can do this if you have max ammo, which is 66 for the grenade launcher. You can just chill right here and keep doing this over and over again to get lots of kills or lots of damage on enemies to make them scare away and tell them that you know this trick. Now, yes, it is extremely annoying that players that do this, and if you see someone doing it, I recommend grabbing a railgun and quickly finding a spot kind of like this prop right here, or getting a good angle like this, and then shooting them through there with the railgun right in the head, because it will do lots of damage to them. Or if they're at max health, they'll be down to just over 50 HP or below 50 HP, which means they will have to either run back to spawn or I don't know, just try and fight back. Now, this does work on every door, specifically the doors on the battleships instead, because they have the barriers. They work on every single one. Now, we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is with the shockwave grenade. Shockwave launcher. If there's someone chilling in here, but you don't have a railgun, and they're just simply laughing at you, you can make them stop laughing at you while simply doing this. If they're chilling right there, you can shoot the grenade, the shockwave launcher, and they will shockwave them out. Let me show you for demonstration. Normally, right here, if I threw a shockwave grenade at me or something that would normally shockwave me, I wouldn't normally get shockwaved out. I would get shockwaved out. But because if you threw a normal shockwave something at an enemy player, if they're in this barrier, they wouldn't be moved. But it does work. You do get thrown out. And trust me, it does work, because I don't have anyone in here to test it with. But if there's someone chilling right here, laughing on you or being toxic to you, you can use a shockwave launcher, get them out of the way, and tell them to stop. Now we're gonna move on to the final one. Now, this glitch is so obnoxious. It is literally so obnoxious that even I hated it the most in Freaky Flights of all time. It was one of the most annoying glitches to ever exist. It was so annoying. Yeah, this is it. You can spin forever. Thanks for watching this video. Peach's Castle will be releasing tomorrow. See you all later.